Hello students, let's do decimal fractions exercise 4C. Exercise 4C is on page number 70. We are with question 7, evaluate. Question 1, 4.3 into 0.52 into 0.3. So here we have three decimal numbers and we are going to multiply these. So when you have to multiply three numbers, you multiply any two first, and with the answer that you get, you multiply the next one. So let's take the first two numbers. That is 4.3 and 0.52. We're going to multiply. And we know the rules to multiply decimal numbers. We ignore the point and we multiply. So what do we have? 43 into 52. We're going to ignore the decimal point in the beginning. Later we will put them back. Now 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are 8. Second step, 5 3s are 15, carry 1, 5 4s are 20. Plus 1 is 21. So let's add up these two. Now here we have 6. 8 plus 5 is 13. Carry 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. And here we have 2. So 2236. Now let's multiply that with 0.3. So 2236. We're going to ignore the point and multiply simply by 3. 3 6s are 18. Carry 1. 3 3s are 9 plus 1 is 10. Carry 1. 3 2s are 6 plus 1 7 and 3 2s are 6. So we've got our answer as 6708. Now let's go back to the question and count the number of decimal places. 1, here we have 1 decimal place. So that's 1 plus here we have 1, 2 decimal places plus here we have one more. So now totally we have 4 decimal places. That means in our answer here also we should have 4 decimal places. That means we should put a point and after the point there should be 4 digits. So let's start from the right and move 4 places to the left. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4 and a point comes here. And because there's no number before that, we can put a 0. So what is our final answer here? Our final answer is 0.6708. Next question, here we have 3.2 into 2.5 into 0.7. Let's take the first two numbers. Let's ignore the point, so that becomes 32 into 25. 5 2s are 10, carry 1. 5 3s are 15 plus 1 16. Second step, 2 2s are 4 and 2 3s are 6. Let's add this up. So here we have 0, 6 plus 4 is 10, carry 1, 1, 2 plus 6 is 8. So here we have 800. Now let's multiply 800 with the next number, that is 0.7. Ignore the point and multiply. 7 zeros are 0, zeros are 0, 7 8s are 56. So now we have 5600. Now let's go back to the question and count the number of decimal places. Here there is 1, then here also we have 1 and here we have 1. So 1 plus 1 plus 1. So we have 3 decimal places. That means in our answer also we should have 3 decimal places. That means after the point there should be 3 digits. Let's start from the right and move to the left. 3 places. 1, 2, 3. So the point comes here. So what is our answer? Our answer is 5.600. We can ignore the 2 zeros and write 5.6. So this is our answer. So the first answer is here and the second answer is here. Next one, the third question. Again, let's take the first two decimal numbers. Let's ignore the point. So it will become 8 into 15 or 15 into 8. It's the same, isn't it? 8 5s are 40, carry 4. 8 1s are 8 plus 4 is 12. So that becomes 120. Now let's multiply 120 with 6. So 120 into 6. 6 zeros are 0, 6 2s are 12, carry 1, 6 1s are 6 plus 1, 7. So that is 720. Now let's go back to the question here and count the number of decimal places. So here there's 1 place. Here there is 1 and here also there is 1. So there is 1 plus 1 plus 1. There are 3 decimal places. So here there should be 3 decimal places. Let's start from the right. So here 1, 2, 3. 3 places. So the point comes here and 0. So what is our final answer? 0.720 or 0.72. Next one, we have 0.3 into 0.3 into 0.3. Now, if you ignore the point, what does it become? 3 into 3 into 3. Now, we can easily multiply this, isn't it? 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27. Now, go back to the question and count the number of decimal places. 1, then here also this 1 and here also this 1. So, add up all. There are 3 decimal places. That means our answer also should have 3 decimal places. So from the right, let's move to the left. 1, 2, 3, and then the point comes. So here there's a 0 and here there's a 0. So what is our final answer? 0.027. So this is our answer. Question 5, 1.2 into 1.2 into 0.4. So that means we're going to ignore the point and multiply this. That will be 12 into 12. 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2, 0, 1 2s are 2, 1 1s are 1. If you know the 12 times tables, it's going to be very easy. So let's add this up. 144, let's multiply it by 4. So 144 into 4, we're ignoring the point and multiplying. 4 4s are 16, carry 1. 4 4s are 16 plus 1, 17, carry 1. 4 1s are 4 plus 1, 5, 576. Now, if we go back to the question and count the number of decimal places, how many places do we have? 1 plus 1 plus 1. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. There are 3 decimal places. So our final answer also should have 3 decimal places. So we need to put a point and there should be 3 numbers after that. So let's move from the right to the left 3 places. 1, 2, 3. Put the point 0. So what is our answer? 0.576. Do we have 3 decimal places? Yes, 1, 2, 3. So this is our answer. Question 6. So here we have 0.4 into 0.04 into 0.04. So if we take only this, ignoring the point, the first number is 4. The second number, if you ignore the point, read the number. You don't read it as 04, you say 4, isn't it? The next one also, if you ignore the point, it is 4. So let's multiply this first. 4 4s are 16 and 16 4s are 64. Now let's go back to the question and count the number of decimal places. So here there's 1, here 1, 2. There are 2 and here 1, 2, 3. There are 3 decimal places. So let's add this up. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. So that means our answer also should have 6 decimal places. So let's start from the right and move to the left 6 places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and then the point comes. So let's fill in all this with zeros. So here we have zeros here. Before the point there's no number, so we put a 0. So let's write out that answer. 0 point. Now how many zeros are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros and then 6, 4. So this is our final answer. Question 7. Now let's ignore the point and write down these numbers. So that becomes 5 into 6 into 7. 5 6s are 30. 30 into 7. Now 30 into 7. Let's do that. 7 zeros are 0. 7 3s are 21. So we've got 210. Now let's go back to the question and find out the number of decimal places. So 1 plus 1 plus 1. So totally we have 3 decimal places. That means our answer also here should have 3 decimal places. So let's move from the right towards the left. 1, 2, 3, 3 places. Put the point here and a 0. So what is our answer here? 0.210 or simply 0.21. So this is our final answer. Let's take the next one. So here again, let's ignore the point and let's write out only the numbers. So that becomes 5 into 6 into 7. So we just did that here. 5 into 6 into 7 and we got 210. So here also we have 210. Now let's go back to the question and count the number of decimal places. Here we have 1, we have 1, 2, here we have 1, 2, 3. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6. That means our answer here should have 6 decimal places. So let's move from the right towards the left 6 places. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and then we put the point. Let's fill in all this with zeros. 0 and then a 0 here. So now let's write our answer 0.000210. So this is our answer. And because we have 0 at the end, we can remove that 0. So read out this answer once more. So this will be 0.00021. Next question, evaluate, and here we have question 1, 0.9 the whole square. That means this will be 0.9 into 0.9. Square means you multiply it 2 times. Okay, so now let's ignore the point and multiply 9 into 9. 9 nines are 81. Now we need to go back to the question and count the number of decimal places. Here we have 1. And here we have 1. So 1 plus 1, we have 2 decimal places. That means our answer here also should have 2 decimal places. So we start from the right, move towards the left 2 places. So this is 1 place, this is 1 more place, 2. So put a point here and a 0 before that. So our final answer here will be 0.81. Next one, 0.6 the whole square into 0.5. So let's write out this question. This will be 0.6 into 0.6. Square means we're multiplying it 2 times into 0.5. Now let's ignore the point and multiply 6 into 6 into 5. So this will be 6 6s are 36, 36 into 5. Let's multiply 36 into 5. So that's 5 6s are 30, carry 3, 5 3s are 15, 16, 17, 18. That is 180. So now we have to go back to the question and count the number of decimal places. Okay, so here there is 1, 2, 3. 3 decimal places. So our answer also should have 3. Let's move from the right to the left. 1, 2, 3 and put a point here and a 0 before that. So our final answer here is 0.180 or simply 0.18. So that's our answer there. Question 3. Let's rewrite this question. This is 0.3 into 0.5 2 times. 0.5 into 0.5. Now let's ignore the point and multiply 3 into 5 into 5. So this will be 3 5s are 15 and 15 5s are 75. Now we need to go back to the question and count the number of decimal places. 1, 2, 3 decimal places. Our answer also should have 3. So from the right to the left, 1, 2, 3 and we put a point. Now here we need to put a 0 and a 0 before that. So our answer here is 0.075. Next one, 0.4 the whole raised to the power of 3. That means we multiply 0.4 3 times. 0.4 into 0.4 into 0.4. Now if we ignore the point, what does it become? 4 into 4 into 4. Now let's multiply and see. 4 4s are 16 and 16 4s are 64. So here we've got 64. Now let's count the decimal places. 1, 2, 3. 3 decimal places. Our answer also should have 3. So 1, 2, 3 and then the point. So here there's a 0 and before that there's a 0. So let's write out our answer clearly. 0.064. So this is our final answer. Question 5. 0.2 raised to the power of 3. That means we have to multiply 0.2 3 times. Let's do that. 0.2, 0.2 into 0.2 and then we multiply by the next number which is 5. So here let's ignore the points and write the numbers. So 2 into 2 into 2 into 5. So let's multiply this. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 5s are 40. So here we get 40. Now let's count the number of decimal places in the question. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 decimal places. Our answer also should have 3. So 1, 2, 3 and then we put a point. So 0 here and a 0 here. So our final answer here will be 0.04. We can leave out the other 0. Next question, 0.2 raised to the power of 3 into 0.05. So first let's write out the question. 0.2 raised to the power of 3 means multiply 0.2 3 times. 1, 2 and 3. Now we multiply it with 0.05. Now let's ignore the point and multiply 2 into 2 into 2 into 5. So let's multiply this. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 5s are 40. So here let's write out 40 and go back to the question and count the number of decimal places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 decimal places. The answer should have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then the point. So let's put zeros here. So we have zeros here and a 0 before. So what is our answer finally? 0.0004. We don't have to write the other 0. So this is our answer finally. Question 9. Find the cost of 36.75 kg wheat at the rate of rupees 12.80 per kg. So this is a cost of 1 kg. Now we have to find the cost of 36.75 kg wheat. Let's begin. So cost of 1 kg is given to us, that is 12 rupees 80 paisa. This is the cost of 1 kg. Now we have to find the cost of 36.75 kg. That is, we take the cost of 1 kg and we multiply it by 36.75 kg. Okay. Now here we are going to consider these two as normal decimal numbers and multiply. So when we multiply decimal numbers, we ignore the point and we multiply. So this will become 1280 into 3675. So let's multiply. 5 zeros are 0, 5 eights are 40, carry 4, 5 twos are 10 plus 4 is 14, carry 1, 5 ones are 5 plus 1 is 6. Let's begin the second step with a 0. Now with 7. 7 zeros are 0, 7 eights are 56, carry 5, 7 twos are 14 plus 5 is 19, carry 1, 7 ones are 7 plus 1 is 8. Now let's multiply with 6. Because 6 is in the hundreds place, we're going to put 2 zeros and then multiply. 6 zeros are 0. 6 eights are 48, carry 4. 6 twos are 12 plus 4 is 16, carry 1. 6 ones are 6 plus 1, 7. Now we're going to multiply with 3, which is in the thousands place. So 1, 2, 3 zeros. Now multiply with 3. 3 zeros are 0. 3 eights are 24. Carry 2. 3 twos are 6, 7, 8. 3 ones are 3. So now we're going to add up all these. So let's add up carefully. 0, 0. 4 plus 6 is 10. Carry 1. Now 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 plus 9 is 16. 16 plus 8 is 24. Carry 2. 8 plus 2 is 10. 10 plus 10. 6 plus 4 is 10. 10 plus 10 is 20. Carry 2. 8 plus 2 is 10. Plus 7 is 17. Carry 1. 3 plus 1 is 4. So we've got a large number, but let's go back to our question to count the number of decimal places. So here we have 1, 2 and then 3, 4. So in our answer also there should be 4 decimal places. So let's start from the right and move to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4 and the point comes here. So now we have found the cost of 36.75 kg of wheat and that is rupees 470 point. Now paisa should have only 2 digits, so let's write only 2, that is 40, and the other 2 are zeros, you can leave it out. So what is the cost? 470 rupees and 40 paise. Next one, the cost of a pen is given to us. The cost of one pen is given to us. We have to find the cost of 16 such pens. So the cost of one pen, let's find out. Let's write it down. 56 rupees 15 paise. Now we have to find the cost of 16 pens. That is, the cost of one pen is so much. If we multiply that into 16, we will get our answer. So now here we're going to multiply 56.15 into 16. Ignore the point and multiply. So that is 5615 into 16. 6 fives are 30, carry 3. 6 ones are 6, 7, 8, 9. 6 sixes are 36, carry 3. 6 fives are 30 plus 3 is 33. Now second step, we're going to start with a 0 and then multiply with 1. 1 fives are 5, 1, 1 6 are 6, 1 fives are 5. Now let's add this up. 0, 9 plus 5 is 14, carry 1, 6, 7, 8. 3 plus 6 is 9 and 3 plus 5 is 8. Now let's go back to the question. Count the number of decimal places. Here there are 2, nothing there. So here we have 1, 2. So our answer also should have 2 places. Moving from the right to the left, 1, 2 and point. So what is the answer? The cost of 16 pence is rupees 898 and 40 paise. So we'll stop with that for now, children. Thank you.